What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph, growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. So there is a couple of things going on in the garden that I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to pop on real quick and just show you guys what it is I'm doing. Now, if you guys have been following me, you know that I like to get things for free. You know that I am very frugal in nature. You guys know that when I first started my garden journey, I didn't really purchase a whole lot. I went ahead and, asked my local grocery store for rotting fruits and vegetables that I could use for composting. I used my toilet paper rolls to put in for the browns because I don't have a lot of leaves in my yard. And I also built my raised beds out of reclaimed wood. You didn't know all of that? You know now. So, a few things I want to do today. Number one, I have another product review for you. I'm really excited about this because it's something that I really feel like I can use in my garden. I like to try to work smarter and not harder, if you will. I want to show you guys something that I got for free 99 and let you know how you can get it as well. And also, I want to show you guys what these Dollar General strawberries look like. I know people are curious. I was curious when I got them. So I thought I would show you guys that as well. So let's get into it. So first of all, I got another product from this Saker company. I am not endorsed by them, but they did send me this cordless hedge trimmer and grass shear to review. I really like these small power tools because when I'm working in the garden, like I have a large hedge trimmer that my husband uses. Well, I should say, have a large trimmer that my husband uses to trim up the grass to make it look nice and neat. But when I'm working in the garden, I want to use something small, something portable, something that I don't have to drag a cord around. And this type of product does that for me. Now, when I first started my garden, my whole backyard, like a lot of other people, was completely grass. So to move as organically as possible, I went ahead and put down cardboard. I broke up the boxes, I put them down, and I put my bed and my soil on top of them. Over the years, it broke down and provided me with some beautiful soil. But as y'all know, if you don't know, occasionally you get that grass. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that grass growing around the parameters of the raised beds or in some little awkward spaces or whatnot, and your hand pulling it up and your back is hurting and your knees is hurting, or maybe that's just me, but that's what's going on in my yard. I don't have a ton of grass in the spaces where I started my garden several years ago, but it still pops up, and there's some grass that's very, very stubborn. And when I get the stubborn grass, then I want something quick to either weed it down where it doesn't break my back and my knees. So I really think that this trimmer is going to be good for that. Let me tilt this camera down so y'all can see what it is I'm doing. So this is the box. This is what it looks like. I turn around this way. Of course, it has some instructions right here. Cordless hedge trimmer and grass shear. Here's the cord that it comes with, of course. Same as when I did the product review for the mini chainsaw. Battery pack. And it comes with two different pieces. In here is the hedge trimmer and the grass shear, I'm assuming. Nope, I'm wrong. In here is, I want to say this is probably the hedge trimmer. This is a little bit longer of a blade, so this is probably the hedge trimmer. it does come with a protective covering, which I really like. Or maybe that's a protective covering. I haven't read the instructions yet to figure out how to use it. But it also comes with the actual piece of equipment right here. So it says the maximum diameter cut is 1/4 inches. I think that is good to know. It is steel. This has right here is probably how you run it. It has this button right here, and that's what the blade looks like right there. Don't cut yourself, y'all. And down here at the bottom is how you take the blade off. So like I said, you guys, I really like I don't want to break this thing. I really like these easier, there, and it just snaps back on. I really like these easier, smaller objects right here for somebody like me who is in the garden all the time, who want to get things done, you know, quickly and efficiently. That product is something that I can use. Now, it does have some product parameters. Let's get ready to put this away, but it does have some product parameters. I'll read that off to you. Let me tilt y'all back up so y'all can see me. It says that it has a motor input of 20 VMAX DC. The trimmer blade length is 8 inches. Maximum diameter cut is 1/4 inch. The trimmer blade speed is 1200 strokes per minute. Grass shear blade speed is 1200 strokes per minute. Did I say 120 for the trimmer? It's 1200 for both. And then the battery pack voltage, of course, is 20 V max. It has a charge time of 2 hours, which is perfect. So, you know, one thing I can say about this company, I really like, as a small YouTube channel that is, you know, actively growing, I really like that they took a chance on me to review their video, to review their product. And you know, I was happy to do so. Both products that they sent me seem to be pretty good in nature. I showed you guys the mini chainsaw and how I use that. And so, you know, that is the hedge trimmer and grass cutter. Now, let's get into the other things that I want to show you. So, y'all know I talked about being frugal and all of that. Now I'll show y'all what I got. So I'm going to turn this camera around. So you guys see this? This is my pile of wood chips. Now, I have a very small yard. I got these wood chips from the Chip Drop service. If you are unfamiliar with Chip Drop, it is a service that I know that they have in most states, most areas, where you can receive the wood chips from a free arborist. This is a humongous pile. I normally will use most of it, give some away, store some for a later date. I'm not going to crawl over this pile, but if you look over there, there's a tree trunk. Now, I did tell them to leave it because it's small. You can request on their site to have logs or just tree chips, or wood chips, or whatever you want, either or. But the caveat is you do have to take the whole pile. Now, if you choose to get this service, then they're gonna dump a whole dump truck full in your yard. Just make sure you have space for it. I don't have space for it, but I get it anyway because it is a tremendous value to me in my garden. I am planning on expanding out my yard, which I will show y'all. My junkiness. My yard is a mess. This is what it looks like. I ain't filtering nothing for nobody. So this is what it looks like. I have this grass here, right there. I have all of this grass here. And of course, my greenhouse here. And this grass extends all the way around. That's where the skunk was. Still a hole right there. Haven't gotten to that yet. But this grass extends all the way around. Now, to give you guys kind of a better view, and of course I have a deck here. Now, to give you guys kind of a full view of my garden, that's what it looks like. Since then, I've moved my fruit bushes out here like this, which is a better fit for my space. I'm trying to maximize my very small space. My space is a lot smaller than a lot of other folks, but I really want to do something with it. Now over here where you see that pallet and kind of this stacked up material that I have, I don't get a lot of sunlight, but I do plan on maximizing that space. That's probably where I will pile a lot of these wood chips. And I always buy wood chips for my walkways, and I won't have to do that this year. Now, all of this stuff I built, including this arbor. I built this arbor here. I built this door here, and as you can see, I haven't gotten to these strawberry plants yet, y'all. I know they're growing out of control, but anyway, this walkway here goes around, you know, how I created it, all sides. And I'll be able to put some wood chips in the walkway. I have squoze 3 trees in the back, one in the blue bucket, the one next to it right there and there. I have some cinder blocks that I'm going to make a bed out of, and you know, that's pretty much it. Now, I'm going to clean up this area, put these wood chips down, but I'm giving you guys an idea of what you can do in a small space, and you know, how you can maximize your space. I'm constantly trying to see, you know, how I can reconfigure things, how I can put in one more bed, one more pot, one more grow bag. And so with these wood chips and my husband saying that I can utilize this whole entire grass, that's what I am planning on doing. So, anywho, oh, in case you guys are wondering, that those wood chips are maple wood. The last time I got a chip drop, it was pine. You do not get to say what your wood chips are. You have to get whatever it is they give you, just so that you know. Now, we are in my greenhouse where I am growing a few greens, leafy greens, and I have to keep this door open up here and keep the door behind me that I just opened up as well. It is hot as heck in here. 97 degrees right there. It's hot as heck in here. But I got some red Russian growing. I have not watered this stuff, y'all, or fertilized. I'm going to have to get on that. And down here, these are the containers that I planted. Some greens are growing there and here quite nicely. Now, what I will say about these leafy greens is, to me, they look a little leggy. The stems are just kind of thin. Even though they seem to be growing well, I am a bit concerned about that. So maybe they aren't getting enough sun or enough air movement. So I may take them out for a little bit. See how this is kind of like flopping over like that? Like, the plant looks healthy, but I don't really like this way the stem is growing. They are a lot thicker than they were, but I'm just not feeling it. So I may end up taking these out of here and putting them in a bed. You know, you try something. If it don't work, you try something else. But what I have learned is it's a good way for starts. You know what I'm saying? Over here, If you notice, see how the soil is cracked? That means this is dry. Now, these don't look as bad, but they still look leggy. These are my collard greens. I have some turnips in here, and I have also, what that was in that pot is some red Russian kale. So I may take these out of here and get them. So you heard me talking about the strawberries over in my other section that I have to clean out. Here is these Dollar Tree strawberries. They are very, very small. See how small the flowers are? And they actually are producing well. I've had them for a few years. Take these out of here. I've had them for a few years, like 3 years. And I grew these from seed in this pot. And this is about the size that they get. Now, I did prune them all the way back. And, you know, they came back like that. So just know that they, depending on your area and what you get, they may not be regular size strawberries. They may be small like that. And of course, I have some herbs and stuff growing too. This is mint that I need to trim back. I didn't even know this mint was still alive. It didn't do nothing all summer, but here it is. And then, of course, some thyme right here. The rosemary was on that side, but it died. So I had to re-record the last part of this video because I went to edit it and it was not recording, apparently. I just wanted to finish out the video. You know, that's gonna do it, y'all. I am gonna get out here, get these wood chips moved, get this garden stuff completed. Excuse my neighbor's dogs and kids barking, but anywho, you guys take care. Get out there and enjoy these last few days of nice weather. And I'll see you guys on the next video. All right. Bye for now.